Hey guys, so today we're here with Craig from the Ipswich Brewers Union, which we actually have a lot to do. Helios have a lot to do with the Ipswich Brewers Union. We have a long well, not a super long history because Helios is only 5 years old this year, but got a pretty long history. Got the Homebrew Competition every single time we've had one of those. It's been a member from IBU representing Ipswich Brewers Union. There's a third Ipswich Homebrew Competition coming out in March 26th. Craig's actually an entrant. You can come and taste his beer. What did you put in again?
It's Belgian Golden Strong.
Belgian Golden Strong. Reckon that's going to be a cracker. Can't wait to taste that one. Craig won a competition today just to come and do our canning run. We canned at Pegasus. We also canned Poseidon earlier. Annually, we run a club comp through the IBU. I used to be a member of the IBU, but I had to step back because I can't attend meetings and stuff. So this year we've got a competition, and what are we releasing through the IBU? So Gleno and John,
they're brewing up a saison. They're saison maniacs, those guys. They brew a lot of those kind of beers, and I know they wanted to brew something a bit funky with some bread in it, but I know Charlie's not super keen on getting that in the brewery. So
not a lot of breweries want bread in their brewery.
So they're going to adjust the recipe a little bit, but I'm sure it'll still be a banger, yeah.
And so that's being released as part of our classic series as well too, which means the guys are going to see a full gamut of a brew day, canning run, get their own can, the IBU logo's going on the can. Nice. It's going to be pretty special, pretty awesome. Can you tell us about the homebrew side of things? Craig's the president of the IBU, which means he does a whole heap of fun stuff, which is not so much fun, but he keeps the club running, gets everyone under control. How do you see the relationship between Helios and IBU?
So, I mean, the IBU celebrated their 10-year anniversary last year. We got some nice glasses made up to celebrate that, and you know, it's a typical community club. It only works because our members put in a bit of time and effort in the community and join in the activities. But we're definitely a beer brewing club. We're not just a beer appreciation club. So we definitely focus on brewing activities and helping new members learn the art of brewing and getting their beers better. And one of those things we can do is we talk with commercial brewers, and Charlie and Helios have been stepping up the last few years and really putting in some, not only their time, but some dollars into an effort to help our brewers get some exposure to commercial practices, getting some commercial grade feedback on our beers, and actually getting to play around on the Helios equipment, which has been awesome. Yeah,
you brewed on the equipment too.
It was the year before last. We convinced Charlie to put some Kvike yeast in a massive tank, and we nearly blew the tank with all the CO2 coming off that within a couple of hours. But that beer turned out really soft and pillowy, and it was a good beer.
Pushed the little haze?
Pushed the little haze. I think Gleno was my brew partner that day, and I think he came up with that gem of a beer name.
So as you can see, if you're a home brewer, if you want to get involved, IBU, it's a great club to join, become a community. I've made many friends through those guys, got many friends from there, which I'm hopefully continue. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to Gleno and John brewing next week. I think it is, their saison, getting that in tank, and then we're doing a release on St. Patrick's Day here in our venue of the IBU beer. So if you want to come down, check out the saison, new classic from Helios as well. That's the time to do it. There's going to be prizes, there'll be games, there'll be a chat from John and Gleno. Craig may show up. He probably will.
Who knows? Nice.
So if you're a home brewer, check out a home brew club like IBU. They do a lot of things for the community. We appreciate them. We use them here for our home brew competition, things like that. So yeah, it's a really good thing. And if you want to get involved, now's the time to do it.
Yeah, we're first Thursday every month out there at the PA Hotel in Brew. Pete and Tim out there look after us, so we love those guys as well as Helios. They really support us.
Yeah, and they do brewery tours once a year as well. We get on a bus and go and see a few brewery tours. A whole lot of other social activities outside of that, camping trips, things like that. So yeah, it's not just a club to go and get your beer judged, things like that. There's a lot of other stuff that goes into it, and running is really important and good for brewers to learn off other experienced brewers. Cheers.
Cheers, Adam.